It's a Saturday morning and welcome to another episode of Craig Goes Cycling. And guess where I am again today? Yep, Darley Moor. 3 weeks in a row now. I'm thinking about seeing if I can buy a caravan and just move in here. It's quite nice, quite peaceful. There's quite often cows and sheep grazing in the middle of the track. Not actually in the track, but in the grass area around the track, so that's pretty cool. So it's the second round of Haus RT Crit series. Hopefully it's not going to blow apart like it did last week on lap 1, and we're actually maybe going to stay together in a bunch a little bit better. Today there's a friend of mine who's come along with me, so I'm just going to introduce you to him. His name James Bolton. He's a friend of mine. When I packed in as photographer at Ilkeston Town Football Club, he took over. He's done a very good job as well, and he's come along to have a go at cycling photography again. You did a few last year, didn't you?
Yeah.
Enjoy it?
Yep, excited, ready to get back and see what results we can get. Yeah.
Oh dear, Simon Larness at the back there from Vela Bavarian trying to be funny. He can't help it. He is a Derby County fan, so he has got issues. But so what I'm going to do now, get ready, get on the bike, do a few warm-up laps, because this week it is a lot better. It's sunny, it's not cold, and there's no wind. There's literally no wind at Darley Moor today, so bizarre. So we'll just go out and have some fun. Right, see you in a bit. Actually, seeing as he's being so cocky, shouting at me from over here, we'll come over and have a little chat with him. How you doing, Simon?
Oh, mate. That's all I wanted. I wanted a bit of attention.
Is that it? Do you feel like you're lacking attention at certain times?
I feel like now. Do I need to put my...
You don't have to.
Put some branding on?
On brand everywhere.
Yeah,
VB.
everything.
Oh, look at that. He loves it. So, Cat 4 today, what are you hoping for?
First ride of the season for me, really. So just I haven't changed the training plan or anything like that, so just want to stick with the bunch, see how it goes, see what everyone else is up to.
So stick with the bunch. There's not going to be any mad attack right from the gun then for you. Just try and win it solo like that guy last week did.
I was texting the lads just as we got here. I've never ever seen Darley Moor so still, like wind-wise. Like that windsock's not even moving at all, and usually it's horizontal, isn't it? So,
yeah, so I'm a bit worried. I think something might be brewing and we're in for a massive storm in half an hour. But...
Well, as long as we're off the track.
Yeah. Okay, right, enjoy yourself today.
You too,
see you in a bit.
Good luck.
On track at Darley Moor, and this is weird. It's still, there is no wind. It's quite warm. This feels really strange being here at Darley Moor, and it's not windy. Loving it. Sun's shining. Feels good to be on this bike again on the track. Hopefully, disappointment of last week can be put to rest today. Yeah, not going into it with any massive expectations, just get around, finish with a bunch, hopefully be with a bunch at the end and see where we can finish. So, a few other people out on track somewhere, maybe. There's a couple. We might have a teammate pulling up behind me. But feels good to be out here again on a nice calm Saturday morning. See you all later. Well, that was the end of the race, really. Not how I wanted it to go, I'm not going to lie. Let's just look at it this way. So, race 1 of the season. At the back of the group, missed the break, didn't get any points. Race 2, doing all right, in the bunch, in the middle of the bunch, 15 minutes to go. Rider goes down in front of me, guy called Tom. Nothing I could do to avoid him. I'm not sure what speed we were doing, probably 25 to 30, somewhere along those lines. And I just went straight into the back of him. looking at the slow motion of the video, I don't think I'd really managed to let go of my bike until my helmet and head took the full impact of the fall. So at first I thought I'd been knocked out for a couple of minutes, but I think in reality it was only 10-15 seconds, because Sam O'Neill, one of the marshals there, another fellow Bavarian rider as well, he was marshalling there that day. He said he got to me apparently within sort of 20-25 seconds, and I was conscious. But I don't actually remember that. The next thing I remember is hearing the voice of Erica, who's the on-track paramedic, part of Haus RT team. I remember hearing her voice. So yeah, maybe I was conscious, but just wasn't really taking anything in. So that resulted in a trip to Royal Derby Hospital, where I spent best part of 26 hours in there. Got quite a bad concussion. So obviously my head took the full impact of the fall. I've got you've seen the photos before this. So I've got luckily the little mark to my head, that was just a little scratch, just where the part of the helmet came through the padding on the inside. Got scuffs on my elbows, my knees, and on the back here I've got quite a big bit of gravel rash. Pain down in my side, my back here, neck. I've got whiplash injury, and I've also got been to the physio this afternoon even, to Semper Physio over at Breeden Health Spa. Guy called Cameron, he was head of physiotherapy at Baseford United when I worked there as head of media, so I went to see him this afternoon, and he's also discovered I've got I think he said it was a grade 2 tear of my left hamstring. So not going to be back on the bike properly for a while. Obviously the concussion is going to keep me off my bike and doing anything too strenuous for too long, but also with the hamstring injury now, it's just all I'm going to be able to do is just low end zone 2 work for a week, 2 weeks, so I won't be doing anything major. I had hoped that I might be back, be able to do the race on the 20th of April at Darley, but I think that's going to be too much to ask to be ready for that. So all in all, yeah, you've seen the crash there, you've seen the photos with the injuries. I'm okay. It took me it's Friday now, so the crash was last Saturday, and it took me till yesterday, sort of Thursday lunchtime, before I started to feel human again. I was having trouble sleeping because every time I lay down, the room would just start spinning really, really quick. Actually, that started on Tuesday when I was in the house on my own. Kathy had gone to work. The room started spinning really, really badly. I ended up on my hands and knees, throwing up all over the bedroom. So I just collapsed on the floor, couldn't really do a great deal. That happened twice. Called an ambulance, so I spent another 6 hours in hospital, this time at QMC. I've had at Royal Derby on Saturday after the crash, and again on Tuesday at QMC I had CT scan of my head, showed that everything was fine. I've got I've got more than a bit of a concussion, but I'm feeling a lot better now. I've had the week off work, so hopefully back to work on Monday and start doing some just low intensity zone 2 work on the bike on Zwift, hopefully on Sunday. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to be on the bike for a bit now, so there's not going to be a lot of content, or actually there might be, because I'm going up to Darley Moor tomorrow because my car and bike are still there. There's another race tomorrow, so I'm going to go and take my camera up there, take some photos, and I will get some footage for there, do a little video on tomorrow's race, and I'll get that out sometime next week. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, drop a comment below, and I'll see you again next week. All right, take care, and please everyone, ride safely.